Everyone hates needles, but some reasons to hate them are better than others. Welcome to WatchMojo's Top 5 Myths. In today's installment, we're counting down the top 5 myths about vaccines. Oh boy.
No needles. I hate needles.
Hey,
get it away from me!
You want to die of gangrene?
I don't want needles!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. Number 5, too many vaccines could overwhelm an infant's immune system.
Missing her vaccination dates.
We're not vaccinating.
With the development of new vaccines, vaccination schedules have increased dramatically since the 1980s. In the US, a child can receive over 20 injections by age 2. This has led to allegations that the schedule overloads infant immune systems. For example, Jenny McCarthy claimed that vaccinations gave her son autism, Alicia Silverstone calls the vaccine calendar a shoot-'em-up schedule, and Donald Trump argues today's dosages are meant for a horse.
Got very, very sick, now is autistic.
But according to an article published in the Journal of Clinical Infectious Diseases, the immunological load of vaccines has actually dropped in the last 30 years or so. Because vaccines have become more efficient, 14 vaccines today have fewer immunological components than 7 in 1980. In fact, children manage a higher immunological load on a day-to-day basis.
Tell me what she has.
A cold.
Number 4, vaccines infect you with the disease they're trying to prevent. And to be fair, the oral form of the polio vaccine actually caused polio in roughly 3 people per 1 million doses, according to the World Health Organization. For this reason, the OVP was phased out in the US and other countries. Today, most polio vaccines are inactivated, made from dead pathogens or part of pathogens that can't reproduce, and many of the scariest diseases vaccines are the same. While attenuated vaccines, like the ones we get for MMR, chickenpox, or rotavirus, do contain live pathogens, they've been weakened so they can't cause the disease, except in people with compromised immune systems.
Oh, don't tell me a tough gangbanger like yourself's afraid of a tiny little needle.
It doesn't look so tiny.
Worst case scenario, you might get a low fever and a rash. Number 3, vaccination is no longer necessary because infection rates are low. Over the last half century or so, there's been a huge decline in the infection rates of many diseases. According to the WHO, this is mainly thanks to vaccines. But as the anti-vaccine movement grows, vaccination levels in some areas have dropped. After all, if infection rates are so low, what's the point, right?
If you are not vaccinated and you come in contact with someone who has measles, you got about a 90% chance of getting it.
In 2014, this drop in vaccination rates contributed to an outbreak of measles at Disneyland, which quickly spread to other states the following year. The problem is that a decrease in vaccination levels erodes the community or herd immunity, endangering both vaccinated and unvaccinated people. How? Well, most childhood vaccines are over 90% effective, but that isn't 100%. So a decrease in vaccination puts even a vaccinated child at risk.
Hey, remember that time you got polio? No, you don't, because your parents got you vaccinated.
Number 2, vaccines include thimerosal, which is toxic. In 1999, concerns about the preservative thimerosal prompted recommendations in the US that it be removed from vaccines as a precautionary measure. As you can imagine, parents panicked, with some hypothesizing a link between the mercury in thimerosal and autism. A 2005 article called Deadly Immunity, written by Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and published in Rolling Stone and Salon, fanned the flames and alleged a connection as well. But Salon retracted it in 2011, citing flaws and even fraud. Truth is that, except for trace amounts, thimerosal has been removed from childhood vaccines except multi-dose flu shots. And this has had no apparent impact on autism rates. In fact, study after study has found no link between vaccines containing thimerosal and neurological disorders.
Jesus, how much Dateline NBC can you watch?
Number 1, vaccines cause autism.
I, as a parent of a child who has autism, am concerned.
In 1998, British Dr. Andrew Wakefield published a paper alleging a link between autism and the MMR vaccine. As it turns out, he'd actually falsified his data, having been paid by lawyers hoping to sue vaccine manufacturers. Wakefield's medical license was revoked, but a vocal group of activists continued to assert a link. The argument goes, autism rates have increased, so have recommended vaccines, so there must be a connection. But autism rates have increased partly due to expanded diagnostic criteria, with some symptoms developing around the same time as scheduled vaccines in both vaccinated and unvaccinated children. In truth, observational studies show that rates don't increase in those who receive MMR vaccines, and to date, research around the world has failed to find a causal association between vaccination and autism.
So even if vaccination did cause autism, which it f***ing doesn't, anti-vaccination would still be bullshit.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.